What's a little loophole you exploited when applying for college? 1. I got a scholarship meant for African Americans. I am Caucasian. Imagine little high school me in senior year, desperately searching for scholarships so I could go out of state. It worked, I got a lot. However, it led me down tons of rabbit holes and random websites. One such scholarship was from a local fraternity. $1,000 based on academics, extracurriculars, etc. I had to send in a headshot, official transcripts, 3 letters of recommendation, resume, essay, everything under the sun. But hey, $1,000 is $1,000, so I filled it out. After putting all the required materials in a fancy envelope and mailing it off, I breathed a sigh of relief and moved on with my life. Cut to a few days later, when my mom says, "Hey OP, I think that scholarship was meant for African Americans only." She looked at their website after I mentioned it. Nowhere on the requirements said that, but since it was exclusively an African American fraternity, that would make sense. I had sent in a headshot, so I figured I wouldn't get it, as I am as close to a vampire as possible. C'est la vie. 2 months later I get a call that says I received the scholarship. Yay, I guess it wasn't meant for just African Americans. Then the man in charge texts me and goes, "I'm looking at your transcript, and I don't remember sending the scholarship to your school. How did you hear about it?" So I had to admit that I looked at my local high school website, I didn't go there, and found an Excel spreadsheet of scholarships and went to town. At this point, I was getting a little uneasy. He just accepted it and life went on. My question is, if he didn't bother looking at what high school I went to, did he look at my headshot? The day of the award ceremony is upon us. By this time I am sure that this scholarship was not meant for my race. My dad kept joking that technically I am African American, because he was born in Africa, whole other story, and I should tell them that. No, padre, I should not. Anyway, we arrive at the venue, me and my parents. Out of 30 people in the hall, me and my parents are the only white people. Cue incredibly awkward meet and greet with all these officials who are looking at me like, "What's this white girl doing here?" Now came the actual award ceremony. 11 recipients, all of whom are African American except for yours truly. He announces us alphabetically. When he got to my name he said, "Now this young lady was particularly enterprising and researched scholarships all over the place. Not sure how she found this one, but congratulations." Let me be clear. This man is quite possibly the most jovial man I have met in my life. He obviously meant it as a joke and was quite happy to have me there. I just believe he had to explain to everyone else, "Hey, this is not my fault. I think the only reason I got it was because I was one of 2 people who turned the application in by the deadline." All in all, I met some lovely people, got $1,000 and closed the book on the most awkward day of my life.